Hello there, and welcome back. Now, today is another talking video. I was gonna go out today, but it's pretty hot, so I don't think I'll bother. I'm not a big fan of sunstroke or skin cancer, but I had stuff to talk about, so I thought I'd do one of these again. That's right. So, last night at work, I talked to people. Actual conversations. Mundane conversations that are meaningless, and mine I don't fully remember what was said most of the time. Not that really matters, but it goes to show that I can actually do it, the talking thing. The whole thing where I talk, I can actually do it. I can. No, I really can. So that leaves me with a question. Despite the overwhelming proof that I can do it, why do I still not believe in myself? That is the question I'm still trying to work out. I've shown I can do it on several occasions, yet I still don't believe I can actually do it. I can talk to people, but if you ask me if I can talk to people, I'll say no, I can't talk to people. I'm not the talking type. But I can talk to people. So, what is this weird limbo I'm stuck in, people? I have to ask. Because it's not normal. I don't mean normal in the sense that you conform and do what everyone else does. I mean normal as in humans should not exhibit this behaviour. No person should be able to do something, prove they can do it with competence, but still walk away thinking they can't actually do it. It's strange, I don't understand it. Why is it like this? I don't do it with driving. I drive all the time, yet I don't park the car and think, I can't drive. Why would I ever want to drive again? I don't. I don't do it with cooking. I won't cook myself a meal and say, James, you can't cook a meal. Yet I'll talk to someone. I'll have a conversation. Just a normal conversation. I'll walk away thinking, James, you're still not the talking type, are you? But there is something to consider here. These are conversations with people that I will probably may never see again in my life. People that I will maybe barely see again in my life, Maybe it's the lack of consequence from the bad conversation that gives me the confidence to do it. Because sometimes you end up in a conversation with someone, you're never going to see him again. And you don't actually know this, but deep inside you know that if you screw this conversation up, it's going to have zero consequence on your life. I know if I'm talking to a stranger and I say something completely stupid, that's it. There's no consequence to that. Sure, that person may think I'm an idiot, but there's a good chance I'll never see him again anyway. And there's a good chance they won't think about that conversation ever again. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I've got to do. Maybe I have to trick myself into thinking there's no consequences. Because when it comes to people I know and like, I can't do this. I really can't. And that really bugs me. It really bugs me that when I'm with someone I know or someone I like in all senses of people, not just a particular like, but anyone, just someone I know and don't dislike, really, that when it comes to conversation, I am guarded. I stop before I say words and I think it through. So I don't want them thinking I'm an idiot. Actually, I've just answered my own damn question, haven't I? I have. Consequence-free conversations don't bother me because they're free of consequences. A complete stranger or someone I barely know or may work with thinking I'm a bit of an idiot doesn't really affect me. However, someone, say like a family member or someone I may potentially be interested in being friends with, completely different. I know there are consequences to that because if they think I'm an idiot, they probably won't want to hang out with me ever again. In case you're wondering, I'm shutting my eyes because I'm really tired. I woke up early this morning with indigestion. Not the painful kind, but enough to keep me awake. And now my body's yearning for sleep. But sometimes when you're tired, it's a good way to get your feelings out sometimes, you know? Maybe I'll take a nap after editing this video. No, I'm getting distracted again. Well, I now realise, by talking to you people, that I've got to treat every conversation like it's consequence-free. I've got to get over my hang-ups. How I do that, I don't know, but I've got to. You know, I've got to learn to be more free, learn to be myself a bit more. And if you struggle with this, please let me know in the comments because I'd love to hear your experiences and any advice you may have for tackling this. I really would, because you never know. You might just hit something. We may even crack the code, as they say. But anyway, I'm going to finish this off now because I know this is a short one. But I've said what needs to be said. And there's not a lot else that I can really say to add this that would really add to the context, and it would just be padding for the sake of padding, you know. My only thing is that I tend not to have videos that are in the 13-minute bracket, so from 13:0 to 13:59 I try not to do that. But other than that, time-wise, I'm not too worried. Also, if you are watching and not just listening, let me know what you think of the stock footage I'm using. I recorded it myself. I really did. Let me know what you think, alright people, because well, I care for your opinions, you know. You're all, each and every single one of you watching this, or those of you who intend on watching more than just one video, has essentially agreed to join me on this journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. And I care, and if you're with me on this journey, I care about your opinion. Unless you think I'm an absolute prat, then obviously don't say that, because it'll just make me really sad. But anyway, I'm going to finish this off now because there's not much else I can really add to this. So, if you are still here and you haven't paid attention, I'll give you a quick rundown. I can talk to people. I don't believe in myself. The reason I can talk to strangers is because I know there's 0 consequences to it. And I know a random stranger thinking I'm an idiot is not really something that will affect my life. So that's it. So if you do understand, let me know in the comments, or if you have any advice, let me know in the comments. It's all appreciated. So until next time people, take care of yourselves, okay? Bye.